Yes. Yeah. Great. So now we are doing a listening lecture. Listening lecture. A number of things we are going to learn. Today we are focusing on part B. We are focusing on part B. Listening part B. Listening part B. Part B. Fine. Yes. B. Now this is the question. This is the question. Let us study this question. Let us study this question. Let us study this question particularly. Yeah. You hear a dietitian talking to a patient. What is she doing? You hear a dietitian talking to a patient. What is she doing? Doing something. Ing form. Doing something. What is that something? Doing correction means correcting. Doing describing. Okay, describing something. Okay, doing describing activity. Okay. And so doing what? Stressing. So let us see what are the related words. Ing form. This is the ing form. This is the ing form. Okay, describing ing form. Stressing ing form. Okay. Now, correcting what? Patient's misconception. So misconception. Misconception means wrong notion, wrong ideology. Then describing the link between obesity. Link. Link means connection between obesity and other diseases. Okay. Link with other diseases. Obesity is common. Okay. The next one, stressing the need for a positive strategy. So positive strategy, need for positive strategy aimed at weight loss. Positive strategy. So is she, okay, stressing the need for a positive strategy. So misconception, negative. Positive strategy, positive. Link, neither positive nor negative. But general. So first one is positive, negative. Last one is positive. Link is neither negative, positive. It's just a fact. So like that. Right. Here, obesity is important here. And here other diseases important. Here weight loss is important. Is he talking about obesity or is he talking about other diseases? Is he talking about weight loss? What is he talking about? What is he talking about? Now focus on these areas. Focus on these areas what they are telling. Focus on these areas what he is telling. That's very, very important. Fine. I'm giving you 15 seconds. I'm giving you 15 seconds. So correcting and describing and stressing will not help you. Okay. Stressing means giving importance. Describing means general. Correcting means something is wrong, you are correcting. So there also you get an idea, but it is a little difficult. Correcting. Correcting means something went wrong, you are correcting. Wrong things. Wrong ones are there and you are correcting. Describing means explaining. Means the one person doesn't know and you are explaining. Stressing the need. That means there is nothing wrong here. Somebody doesn't know the importance and you are giving the importance. There is nothing wrong. Only double. First one is negative. Second one is positive. Third one is double positive. So negative, positive, double positive. See the styles, how it is mentioned. So misconception, something wrong. And link, natural things. Stressing the need, positive strategy, this is positive. So like this, we have to differentiate things. Like this, we have to differentiate things. Okay. Now go through this one. Very careful. So if something is wrong, something is wrong. No, you're this wrong, wrong, wrong. Then this is correct, like that. Or obesity and other problems, the connecting link. If you have obesity, you'll have other diseases. If you don't have obesity, you don't have any other disease. Like that, the link is explaining. Stressing the need for positive strategy aimed at all the three are important. All the three are important. But what is she telling? Which is giving more importance? All the three are 100%. Correcting the patient's misconception about it, correct. Many people have wrong ideas about obesity, correct. Second one, link between obesity and other diseases. Yes, every time obesity has connection with other. So that is also correct. And we need to have a positive strategy to aim at weight loss. This is also correct. All are 100%. But 200%, what is the present problem? What is she explaining? What is she doing? Somebody has wrong opinion and she is correcting. Somebody doesn't know the link between the obesity and other disease, so she is describing. And somebody doesn't have any idea about the necessity of positive strategy. So she is stressing the importance, more important. That is the meaning. Everything is important. This is more important. So what is it? Is it wrong idea? Or is it a connection between obesity and other disease? Or is it positive strategy? What is important here? Okay. First one is only obesity. Second one is importance with other diseases. Third one is related to reduce obesity. So what is important there? That's what you have to focus. So now, okay, I can see the regular students. Anil Labana, okay. Carolyn Maria, Divya, Disauza, Evelyn, Rajalakshmi, Reena, and Sarita. Yeah, most of them are regular students. Very good. So now we are going to see what is she doing. She is a lady. That means the dietitian is a lady. So if dietitian is a lady, the patient will be man. That's it. Because two different sounds they use. She is doing. She is a patient, medical professional dietitian. So dietitian is a lady. So lady's voice is important. So focus on the lady's voice more. Focus on the lady's voice more. That is what I am telling you. Right. So focus on that particular thing. Yes. Getting ready. This is the audio. Yeah. First test.
Occupational English Test. Practice Test 1. Listening Test. That is the end of Part A. Now look at Part B. Part B. In this part of the test, you'll hear 6 different extracts. In each extract, you'll hear people talking in a different healthcare setting. For questions 25 to 30, choose the answer A, B or C which fits best according to what you hear. You'll have time to read each question before you listen. Complete your answers as you listen. Now look at question 25. You hear a dietitian talking to a patient. Now read the question.
So what seems to be the problem?
I feel such a failure. I'm sure people think that if I just tried harder, I could lose weight. Maybe I need more willpower.
Well, firstly, well done for seeking medical help. Actually, being overweight or obese is a medical problem because being overweight changes how your body works.
Oh, thanks, but I do feel that it's my fault for being this way.
Well, I hear what you say, but please understand that these days we consider that obesity is a disease, like high blood pressure or asthma. You see, the body's signals to the brain stop working correctly when you're overweight, and with time you feel less full, even if you eat the same amount. And when you cut calories, your body tries to use less energy to keep your weight the same.
Question 26. You hear members of a hospital.
Yeah. Now, yes, chat box. Yeah. So question number 25. Question 025. Okay, question number 25. Yes. Now in the chat box, when I tell you to submit, then only you have to submit. I'll count down from 7. Write your answer and keep. A or B or C. Write your answer and keep it. Okay. 7, 6, 5. All of you together you have to submit. 4, 3, 2, 1, and submit. That's it. That's it. That's it. That's the spirit. 7, 8. 8 students. That means these are regular students. 9. Okay, only one did not do it. Okay, no problem. 9 have given. Very good. This is what I like. 10 out of 10. Wow, that's really awesome. 10 students are there and 10 students. I like it. I really like it. So I'm going to extend the lecture today. I'm going to extend it. I really loved it. Yes. Yeah. Thank you all for listening to me 100%. Now let us see. I'm giving you a margin now. Now this margin will be like this. Okay. So dietitian is a she. So she is correcting, or she is describing, or she is stressing. So these are the 3 things. Then correcting mistake, or describing the link, or stressing the need. Okay, misconception regarding what? Regarding obesity. Link between obesity and other diseases. A need for positive strategy for what? For weight loss. So ultimately, if you see very clearly, the most important ending is only obesity or other diseases or weight loss. So try to understand this one. Weight loss. Okay. Misconception means negative. Positive strategy means positive. Link doesn't mean any positive or negative. So you see all these things. Okay. So anywhere you go, you will get the answer. But what you have to think is, that's very important. So this is how you are going to analyze this question. Okay. Now let us check your answer. So I want to check your answer. So we'll see how it is going to be, whether it is going to be right or it is going to be wrong. So if it is right, why it is right? If it is wrong, why it is wrong? Let us see there. Okay. So it is 60. Okay, 66. Okay. Yeah. Part B. Part B. I want to ask you one thing. Yeah, we have, after this, we have reading. So now we have first listening. We are going to do listening. 3 or 4 questions or 2 or 6 questions, whatever it is. Number 1, listening. Then next we are having reading. Then we are having writing. And finally we have speaking. Okay. Now, so remember that I'm going to give all the 4 sessions now, one after another. So, right. Next one. Let us see the answer here. 25. 25 is A. Correcting patient's misconception about obesity. So 25 is A. Is A. 25 is A. That's it. So now Let us think about this one, how it is correct and why it is wrong. Okay, now let us go there. Right, this is page number 64. Okay, 64, fine, 64. 16 fours are 64. Okay, 64. Right, now 22. So 18. Yes, so 24. 25. Okay. So we did not need this. Yeah, we needed it. Okay. So 64, then it is 68. Yeah, this is needed, not that one. 68. Okay, now we are converting this one. We are going to analyze. So this is so here it is. Here it is. Right. Now let us see here this particular thing. Let us see this particular thing. Yes. Now let us go through this one very carefully.
Hospital committee discussing problems in the X-ray department. That is the end of part A.
Okay. Now what I want to ask you one thing here is, can you see the words clearly? I'm asking. Yes or no, you tell me. This screen which is visible here, is it clear or not? Otherwise tell me, so I will do something else. Come on, remaining students. If otherwise also I'm there to help you, no need to worry. That is so simple for me. Clear. Yeah. So 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. That's enough. 5 students telling clear, that's enough. So if it is clear, then let us see how my mind is going now. How I am working.
Now look at part B. Part B. In this part of the test, you'll hear 6 different extracts. In each extract, you'll hear people talking in a different healthcare setting. For questions 25 to 30, choose the answer A, B or C which fits best according to what you hear. You'll have time to read each question before you listen. Complete your answers as you listen. Now look at question 25. You hear a dietitian talking to a patient. Now read the question.
So what seems to be the problem?
I feel such a failure. I'm sure people think that if I just tried harder, I could lose weight. Maybe I need more willpower.
Well, firstly, well done for seeking medical help. Actually, being overweight or obese is a medical problem because being overweight changes how your body
Oh,
works.
thanks, but I do feel that it's my fault for being this way.
Well, I hear what you say, but please understand that these days we consider that obesity is a disease, like high blood pressure or asthma. You see, the body's signals to the brain stop working correctly when you're overweight, and with time you feel less full, even if you eat the same amount. And when you cut calories, your body tries to use less energy to keep your weight the same.
Question 26. You hear members of a hospital committee discussing problems in the X-ray department.
Diagnose, as I'm sure you're aware, because so many...
Look at part B. Part B. In this part of the test, you'll hear 6 different extracts. In each extract, you'll hear people talking in a different healthcare setting. For questions 25 to 30, choose the answer A, B or C, which fits best according to what you hear. You'll have time to read each question before you listen. Complete your answers as you listen. Now look at question 25. You hear a dietitian talking to a patient. Now read the question.
So what seems to be the problem?
I feel such a failure. I'm sure people think that if I just tried harder, I could lose weight. Maybe I need more willpower.
Well, firstly, well done for seeking medical help. Actually, being overweight or obese is a medical problem because being overweight changes how your body
Oh,
works.
thanks, but I do feel that it's my fault for being this way.
Well, I hear what you say, but please understand that these days we consider that obesity is a disease, like high blood pressure or asthma. You see, the body's signals to the brain stop working correctly when you're overweight, and with time you feel less full, even if you eat the same amount. And when you cut calories, your body tries to use less energy to keep your weight the same.
Question 26. You hear members of a hospital committee.
So now you can see it very clearly what I am trying to show you. So there are some words I am not talking about any particular these things. I am talking about something more important. Okay. So something more important. The words are but. See here he is telling but. And again she is telling but. No, but I feel like this. No. That means but means no. But means no. Okay, thanks. But I feel. No. That's not. I feel like this. But means I feel like this. No, but means no. I don't agree with you. Okay, thanks. What you say. But I feel. That means I don't agree with your words. This is my fault. My fault. So, contradicting the other's opinion. Then he is also contradicting the other's opinion. That means it is not your fault. It is not your fault. It is a disease. You cannot control. You are saying that you can control, but you cannot control. You cannot control. Okay, next time what I will do is, okay, right, that's why I tell before itself. Okay, so clear all drawings. I can help you definitely. So what you can do is, you can tell me beforehand. Okay, now this is the point. Okay, edit. Where is this? Where is this? Where is this? More. Take a snapshot. Okay. So tell me beforehand. Okay. Yeah. Okay. Okay, this is better. Fine. So this is how it is. Now I think it is very clear for you. Is the screen clear now? Yes, Evelyn Susan, is it clear? Evelyn Susan, is it clear now? Yes, sir. Okay. Yes. So now, how the things are twisted, I'm going to show you now. How the things are presented. Right, let us see. So what seems to be the problem is here. What seems to be the problem? So problem is here. What is the problem? There's a problem what? So I feel such a failure that he's taking everything on him. Okay. I'm sure people think that if I just tried harder, I could lose weight. People think maybe I need more willpower. He's thinking that if he has more willpower, he can control. So willpower is needed to control this. Very good, excellent. So maybe I need more willpower. I need more willpower. So now remember this one. This is more important. The female's voice is more important. Because what is she doing, not what is he doing? Actually, he is going down. He's blaming himself. Self-blame. Self-blame. I cannot. Okay, fine. Now let us see. We are not bothered about the man. So, oh, thanks. But I do feel. I feel. He's talking about his feel. His feeling. He's talking about his feeling. I do feel. He's telling but means whatever you tell, I think like this. It's my fault. So my fault. It is my mistake for being obese. Okay. So now what she is telling you, see here. Actually means reality. That means what you are telling is not real. So what you are thinking is only feeling, but actually that is not right. Actually, that is not right. So being overweight or obese is not your fault. It is not your failure. It is not, you cannot control with your willpower. Actual thing is, it is a medical problem. It's a medical problem. Because being overweight changes how your body works. So try to understand that one. Okay, thanks. But I do feel it's my fault for being this way. So he's not agreeing with it. Then, well, I hear what you say. But means what? But that is not right. You say that it is fault, your fault. But it is not your fault. But means what? Opposite. He's telling it's my fault for being this way. I hear what you say. I am able to understand what you say. But that is not right. But please understand what you are thinking is wrong. So please understand. So you are wrong. So understand the reality. Understand what is the actual thing. What is the actual problem? Actual problem. Try to understand. These days, that means earlier people were thinking wrongly, but these days we consider means medical professionals or medicine or human beings or in general everyone, We consider, means people consider that obesity is a disease. Like high blood pressure, you cannot control high blood pressure. Like asthma, you cannot control asthma. It is a medical condition. It is a medical problem. It is a disease. You see? Means, do you understand? The body's signals to the brain stop working correctly. And when you are overweight, so when you are overweight, they don't work properly. And with time, you feel less full, even if you eat the same amount. And when you cut calories, your body tries to use less energy to keep your weight the same. Try to understand what it is telling. So, she is telling that you are wrong. Actually, this is not your fault. Actually, you are not a failure. Actually, even if you have more willpower, you cannot help this. Your feelings are wrong. It is not your fault. Because actually, being overweight or being obese is a medical problem. You cannot do on your own. And being overweight is a disease. You cannot do anything. You cannot do anything regarding that. So you have to get going. You have to just manage and get going. You have to accept the fact. So that is what she is telling. So she says something wrong. He is telling I can decrease my weight using my willpower. So she is telling no, it is not possible. Even when you cut calories, your body tries to use less energy to keep your weight the same. That's it. So you cannot, even if you try, you cannot do anything. That is what she is telling. Even if you have more willpower, you cannot do anything. That's it. So you have a wrong idea. So I'm correcting it. Actually, that is not right. You have to read between the lines to understand the point. You have to read between the lines. So the problem is what? You can see here. The problem is medical problem. The problem is it is a disease. The problem is obesity, being overweight. The problem is being obese. But this overweight is not a normal thing. It is a medical problem and it is difficult to control. So you have to take the question paper and you have to take the audio script like this. Why I am giving all these things? After doing everything, you take this one and try to understand why you are going wrong. Okay. Now I am going to ask you one particular thing. So think about what I am telling you. Everywhere he is telling. You can see everywhere from the beginning to the ending. He is trying to tell that I am wrong, I am wrong, I am wrong, I can do, maybe I am wrong. He is telling about his weakness. But she is telling, no. Actually, this is what it is. Try to understand. Because this is not in your reality. But it's not your, you say that it is your fault. But please understand, it is not your fault because you cannot do anything here. Read between the lines there. It is like a disease. Can you control asthma? You cannot control asthma. So asthma is a disease. In the same way, can you control obesity? No, you cannot control obesity because the fact of the matter is this. How much ever you try, it is impossible. Yeah. Now what I am going to tell you is, okay. Now I have told you, clear all drawings. Now, was the explanation useful for you? How it is coming? But actually, what you are telling is not actual thing. Actually, this is right. Is this correct? Actually, means something is not right. This is loose, but actually means it should be tight. So he played well, but actually that means something earlier he did not play well. Okay. So try to understand what do you mean by actually. Actually means in reality. But means contradiction. So these are the key words: but, and actually. But and actually. Everywhere he's telling but and she's telling but. But please understand what you say. I hear what you say, but I cannot understand what you say because that is not the reality. You please understand because I already know it. The fact of the matter is, how much ever you try, you cannot do it because it is a disease. So now I am asking you one question. So, was the explanation clear? Okay. Helpful? Was the explanation helpful? Say just yes or no. Yeah. So we are moving forward. It's good. Okay, thank you very much. Yeah, Manavarni, you are my person, no? That's why I invite you, okay? I don't invite everyone. Only special people I invite. Okay. Now next one. So next one is the second question. We are moving to the second question now. Okay, Nana, thank you very much. Now this is the second question. This is the second question. You hear members of a hospital committee discussing problems in the X-ray department. So X-ray department, okay. So this is 200, so I'll make it 190. That will be enough, okay. Okay, that's fine. So, you hear members of a hospital committee discussing problems in the X-ray department. So let us see that. Now go through this question for a minute. Yes, you got the points there. So now let us see. Now you hear members of the hospital committee discussing problems in the X-ray department. So the members of the hospital committee, members. So the committee members, okay, the members of the hospital committee are discussing problems. Everywhere problems will be there in the X-ray department. Where, what, who? Who is discussing? Members. Where are they discussing? In the X-ray department. What are they discussing? Problem. Okay. Okay. Right. Try to understand this. So the problems, they are talking about the problems. The problems are due to a delay in what? Delay means time lag. Delay in what? In buying, in getting, in identifying. So the problems are due to delay in buying machine, getting approval for a repair to a machine. So buying a replacement, machine is common, machine is everywhere. Machine is common. So remember that machine is not important anymore. So buying, getting and identifying are not important because they will not help. They are not the end product. Buying what? Buying replacement. Buying replacement. Getting approval for a repair. So first one is replacement. Second one is related to repair. Third one is identifying a problem. So problem, identifying problem, buying replacement, getting repair, and identifying problem. First one is related to replacement. Second one is repair. Then third one is identification. First one is identification of the problem. Second one is repair to the machine. Third one is replacement. So first one is problem. Identification only is a problem. Second one, after identification, you have to get it repaired and you are getting an approval. That getting approval is problem. Third one is problem is there, so you cannot get it repaired, so you are getting a replacement. So try to understand, is it replacement, or is it repair, or is it not replacement and repair? Repair means the same machine. Replacement means another machine. Problem means not repair, not replacement. First of all, we don't know what problem it is. So we cannot send for replacement, we cannot send for repair. Okay, if I identify only, you can do it. If you identify the problem, if the problem is repair, so this is in the identification stage. So first one is, okay. Now here, you can see there that this is in the identification stage. Here still it is identification stage. Identified, no. Identified. Okay. Identified, no, not identified. Right. So now, can it be made right? No. Okay. Yes. Here it is. Yes. Can it be repaired? Can it be made right? So problem is identified. So can it be rectified? Can the problem be rectified? First one is identified. Rectified, then repair. Yes. Yes. Can it be rectified? Yes. Is it identified? No, not identified. So problem is identified. So can it be rectified? Yes. Now this is, can it be rectified? No. It cannot be rectified. So that's why another machine is coming. So try to understand what the question is telling you there. So first of all, you see, when the problem is not identified, how can you rectify or not rectify? You cannot go for that. So identify the problem first. Then if the problem is identified, then ask, can it be rectified? Can it be repaired? If yes, repaired, so repair it. If it cannot be repaired, then replace it. So general, okay. Question mark, repair or replacement. Question mark, problem means question mark. We don't know anything. Then how can we send it for repair or how can we send it for replacement? It's nonsense. We don't know what to do now. It's a big question. That is itself a problem. The problem is related to a problem because we cannot identify only. If we identify only, then we can send either to repair or for replacement. So this is concept. Clarity check. Concept check question. Concept check question. I'm asking you now concept check question. So answer when yes or no. Clarification. So got the in-depth idea why the question is there. Got the in-depth idea. Say yes or no. Got the in-depth why the question is there. First of all, what he is asking? Repair or replacement or nothing? Repair or replacement or nothing. Take these three words and go to the audio. What nonsense are we doing? Are you able to identify what he is asking? Just blindly looking here and there, the audio did not start. So go to the audio with some ready-made idea, concept, confidence. Now see what he is telling. Then it will be easy for you. Now second question. Do you agree that we have lot to do before the audio starts? Do you agree that we have a lot to do before the audio starts? If you agree, say yes. If you don't agree, say no. No problem for me. You think about what I'm asking. I'm just asking your opinion. I'm not telling anything. I'm not telling you have to agree. I'm not telling you have to disagree. So if you agree, then you start doing this action. Just blindly taking something and doing. At least after doing the test to find out something. Then you realize what type of mistakes you are doing. What are the words that you are replacement or repair? That is a question mark. Okay. First one is 100%. Second one is 50%. Third one is 0%. We don't know what the problem is, so 0. We know what the problem is, so 50%. So you can repair 50% old and 50% new. You don't know anything. You know everything and it cannot be repaired, so it is 100% new. That's it. New one or old one, or we don't have anything idea. So that's it. So can rectification be done? That's it. Not rectify. Yes, it can be rectified, and we don't know what to do. This is a question mark. This is a question mark. We don't know what to do. We don't know what to do. And we know that it cannot rectify it. We know that we can rectify it, so repair. So the old one can be made. Right. So go for this. So Yes. Now, let us play the audio.
Discussing problems in the X-ray department. Now read the question.
So next on the agenda is the problems in the X-ray department. Nick, would you like to fill us in here?
Well, as you all know, this is a very busy department, so we have 4 X-ray machines in all, including one in the fracture and orthopedic clinic area. But recently, one of the other X-ray machines developed a fault, and so we had to apply for authorization for the purchase of a new tube for it. There's been some kind of holdup with the paperwork, and while we've been waiting, patients are being brought into the fracture and orthopedic area for X-rays there instead. And of course, that's causing further congestion.
Question 27. You hear a senior nurse.
So next on the agenda is the problems in the X-ray department. Nick, would you like to fill us in here?
Well, as you all know, this is a very busy department, so we have 4 X-ray machines in all, including one in the fracture and orthopedic clinic area. But recently, one of the other X-ray machines developed a fault, and so we had to apply for authorization for the purchase of a new tube for it. There's been some kind of holdup with the paperwork, and while we've been waiting, patients are being brought into the fracture and orthopedic area for X-rays there instead. And of course, that's causing further congestion.
Yes.
Question 27. You hear a senior.
Right. Now question 26. Okay, so get ready. 7, 6, 5, 4, 3, 2, 1, and submit. Fine. So 6 candidates are active. That's good. 7. Okay. Right. Now let us see here. Let's go and check our answer. This is 16:9. Okay. So before that, let us. Okay. Let us check our answer. So that is it. B. Getting approval for a repair to a machine. Getting approval for a repair to a machine. That is the right answer. But now, let us go forward and see what he is telling here. Yes. So here it is. The second part. Okay. So 190, 80, Right, that will be fine. So now let us see here. This is the point. What I am doing is two things. Yeah, copy selected graphic. Okay, there it is. So we can go through this one for a second. And you can see how the twist is there. So now let us see here, the twist is here. I think you can get an idea here. Are they purchasing a new what? What are they purchasing? New things. What are they purchasing? The twist I'm going to show you. The fact of the matter is purchasing what? Now you see, now we had to apply for authorization for the purchase. Purchase means buying. Buying. Buying what? Buying the machine. Are they purchasing the machine? That's what is important. Are they? We are buying, we are purchasing. Okay, the word buying is understood. Authorization means approval. Authorization means approval. So you see, authorization means approval, purchase means buying. Now let us see very carefully here. Sorry. Yeah. Now see very carefully. Authorization means approval. Authorization means approval. So they are approving. And buying. Buying means purchasing. Both the words are given. Buying means purchasing. Authorization means approval. Do you know that authorization means approval? So that is important there. So now, what they are doing, they are purchasing. They are purchasing. Purchasing what? Are they purchasing a new machine? A replacement machine? So let us check. They are purchasing the purchase of a new tube for it. It means the same. So the same machine. The same machine. They are purchasing a new tube for the same machine. It, not something else. They are not purchasing a new machine, but they are purchasing a new tube for it. Only the tube they are purchasing, not the entire machine. So the problem is with the tube. So they have identified the problem, that the problem is with the tube. They already identified. Developed a fault. What is that fault? The tube fault. So they had to apply to purchase a new tube, not a new machine. So they identified the fault. And that's why they are going for a new tube, not a new machine. Try to understand this. They are purchasing a new tube. They are purchasing a new tube. For which one? For the same machine. For the same machine. So authorization means approval. Approval to purchase a new tube for it. So they are getting it repaired. Only one item they are getting, and they are getting the same thing repaired. Repaired, not replacement. Okay, they are replacing the tube, not they are replacing the machine. They are replacing everything seems to be perfect. The first one seems to be right. See here, I'll show you. They are replacing, correct? They are replacing. They are replacing a tube, not the machine. That's the twist in it. That is the twist in it. Are they replacing the machine entirely? No. They are buying a new tube for it, means the machine. So that means they are repairing the machine. They are repairing the machine. They have identified the problem, and the problem is not with the machine, the problem is with the tube. So tube is repaired, that means machine is repaired. So tube is replaced, but machine is repaired. The tube is replaced, not the machine. So replacement is right, but machine is wrong. Okay. Replacement is right, but machine is wrong. Try to understand what is right and what is wrong. So here, yeah, this is replacement is right. Buying is right, but machine is wrong. They're not buying a machine, they're not replacing a machine. Okay, right? Now, approval. Approval means what? You know what is approval? Approval means authorization. Okay, acceptance. Approval means acceptance, authorization. Somebody should sign. And that is, they're repairing the machine. They're replacing the tube. That means they're repairing the machine. They're not replacing the machine. Okay. They're not repairing the tube. They're replacing the tube, but indirectly they're repairing the machine. So repairing, that means something is wrong. Remove that old one and put a new part. That is called repair. Remove one of something or more than one of something and take the old one is adjusted, that is repair. So try to understand. Only one part is new. All the other things are old. Only the tube is new. Everything is the same. So that is same machine. That is second one. I don't know whether you understood the twist or not. And everything you feel that it is right. Try to understand what is telling. What do you mean by repair and what do you mean by replacement? Okay. Concept, clarity provided. So if you are comfortable with my explanation, you say yes. If you are not comfortable, say no, so that I can ask you what is the confusion still. Just hit the button yes or no. Both of them appear to be the same. Both of them appear to be correct. That's why there is a big confusion. Okay. Yes. Right. Now the last question for today's listening is, how far this session was beneficial? So that is it. It is, I'm asking you if it is 0 to 100%. how far it was useful to you. If it is useful, I'll give you more of that one. If it is useless, then we can avoid that one and try to find some other alternative. That's what is the reason why I'm asking you. So ultimately, at the end of the day, it is you that who should be benefited. So that's why your suggestions are very important. So just type there 0 to 100% what you feel about the benefit you got. Yes, 15 seconds time. Yes. So now we are moving to the next part, that is reading. So next part, reading. So we are going to take part B, reading now. Part B, reading. Joining, and I'm sending another new link.